Hello, chess fans. Welcome again on my channel, Soki Chess. Again, I will try to improve in Blitz. For today, I chose 3 plus 0 arena. It has two 2 points because I want to be faster, and the second reason it would be not that long as last time. So today it will be something like 51, 52 minutes, as you can see. I will finish the Owl Blitz Arena and I will try, of course, I will try to win as always. But importantly, I want to show you some thoughts during the game. This is typical Sicilian, open Sicilian. Now it's time for choosing the line, and it's Najdorf. That's Najdorf line with a6. I will answer with the bishop g5. It's the most common continuation, e6 and f4. My plan is, yes, bishop e7 main line, queen f3, and castling long. He is playing the main line, the typical main line. I think that the main move is g4 here. I have to be sure. Yes, h6. After h6, I am not using the bishop h4 just because there is g5 very strong, sacrificing the pawn but getting the square for the knight. So now I will take the f6 and play h4. I feel it's logical. He is competing my knight on d4. And yes, he has not that high rating, but he oriented himself really good in this. And I don't know exactly what is here the main move. Okay, let's play queen e3 just to protect the knight. Having there something like a pin, but it's not that much pinning. e5 here is somehow crazy because there could be something like this, probably. I don't know, honestly. If nothing, I have knight f5 and knight takes back with losing the pawn but getting the d5 square. I feel it's plenty as compensation for the little pawn. Let's see how he follows. I'm really not sure. Yes, so knight c5. I think now g5 is my continuation. Maybe bishop g2 first. Okay, let's play bishop g2 first, just to be ready for retaking with the h pawn. That's something I should like. Retaking. There could be some check with the knight and taking on d4, but I have always the check on h8. Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. That was, yeah, that was a combo. Oh my goodness. I'm losing. Oh. Okay, let's see how it works. I'm losing my queen. That's true. I'm losing also the bishop after the long line. Okay, that was bad. Just a quick analysis. I would like to see where I made a final mistake, where the decision was wrong. Oh, yes. Here I should retake with the bishop. That's true. I automatically retook with the rook and didn't notice that the knight would be only once protected. Yeah, that was that was hard loss. But last time I began also with a loss, so it's nothing which should hurt me, I feel. Okay, let's continue. Let's focus. I will try to do my best, as always. And I hope some wins will come because I'm still on the tail of the tournament. Yes, that's the 2 nights games. Very, very good. Okay, take here. After e5, I have d5. That's similar to the main line. I'm not sure whether. Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like he didn't use the best continuation because of the development case. And in all Italians, if you can follow with d5, you have a better game. So I feel like he should do something else than simple retake because after d5, I'm now sure that I'm not bad, and I'm also sure that I'm better with blacks. Like better development, pawn more, and yeah, I feel good. I feel good in here. Even if I have to do my double pawn, that's good and pretty double pawn without any doubts. Yes, now the pawn is under attack, but I still feel I can do the pin there. Because if he takes my pawn, I will take his pawn and retake the knight on d5. Which means it is the trait which is probably not good for me, because my bishop is stronger. But his king would be naked a little bit more, and my bishop would be never hunted. Yes, that's why he is playing h3, but I think he has no time for it, because I will take there. And he has to retake with the pawn, I wanted to say, but he retook with the queen. And now the question. Yeah, okay, let's ease the tension because I have material. It's two pawns already, so establish the the safety of the position, not getting under pressure. I have the knight, which is probably in open position a worse piece than the bishop is. And yeah, I can agree with that the bishop is a little stronger than my knight. On the other hand, my knight is never awful. He is really good. And his costs like 2 pawns. Now I could have a plan with doing the rook lift, attacking with the rook, or first doubling the rooks. And the simplest plan might be going up with my pawns, because there I have the most important advantage. Okay, it's still protected by the rook. There could be a pin, but I I'm still alright with that. And doing my plan, like I wanted to lift the rook to g6, second rook's move to e8. I will do it first, just because everyone wants to play. Always my games. And my time is a lot better. There's no increment, it's 3 plus nil. So he has to do his best. I feel like I'm comfortable with b5 because a7 pawn, I don't know if he can really take, because the rook on e1 could be not protected. Uh, maybe he can, maybe I'm wrong, but it is tough to calculate those things in a time trouble. That's little tough. I plan first establish the wing, keep it without troubles. That's the goal. I will make a hole for my king first, and slowly charging on the king's side. After f3, I have the Zwischenzug here. Looks like I'm winning. Yeah. He started to run fast, but I think it's too late to get something. Also, materially speaking, yeah, was not bad game, I feel. Question is if it was good game, but yeah, not bad. Is enough for me. And I want to show something interesting finally. So let's try to be a little more damage making. Yeah, that's good. That's a pawn, healthy pawn. And to all of the troubles, there is a bishop under attack. Wow, what is this? Yeah, that's a simple example. if you have a piece not protected and you protect it with the piece which is under attack, it's not the best strategy because now I will kill the knight and he cannot take back because of the bishop is there. The more is I can also fork him. Mm, but if I get the rook, the knight would be lost in the corner. So I will likely take the bishop. That's that's more to take a piece than to take the exchange. Yeah, sometimes it's better to take the exchange. There's nothing so basic in chess, I feel. Cannot take the rules like without thinking. And again, same situation. He has the knight in a pin. It's protected by the bishop. And if I attack the bishop, he could be in trouble. The more bishop is under attack, he protected very well the bishop. But what about the knight? He is still in a pin. And there is again the same trouble as before. And again, he did it himself. But I feel that these skills are really like I like it to train because uh, I feel it's easy to deal with those things. And again, the bishop has no squares. That's a trouble. That's a trouble. And he is losing piece by piece, and it's funny. He is still continue. He still continues in the game without giving up. Yeah. For example, yeah, okay, let's go back into the game a little. Take on h6 means also attack against the rook, but on the f6, he's very fine. That's very wealthy, the knight. And bishop gets the game. And again, everybody are playing the game. That's something I like. And there could be nice checkmate. I think he wants to play b5 to fork. I will do check and mate. Let's go. Yeah, I think good game. But of course, he did it himself a lot. But now I'm on fire and I'm coming from behind. I hope I will come into the first 10 at least. And I hope I will come there as fast as I can. Those games were fast enough, I think. That was not bad, not terrible. I didn't make any big mistakes, I hope. Okay, English he chose. Switch to something like Queen's Gambit. Sorry, Queen's Indian, I mean. Okay, let's play an into Indian. G3. Okay, can be. I like this line where after he hunt my bishop, if he wants to do it, I will make a square on f8. Uh, let's see how it works. I think this trade is not bad for me at all. But I need to do something. What about c5? Breaking the things there in the center a little bit. I can develop my knight. Yeah, he's playing really good. Like 1400, you may say, but he is really, he's really doing the job. Now, my bishop is a little close there, so I need to choose. Okay, let's take first. Even if maybe it was not the best and most correct decision. As same as b6, because I cannot play bishop b7 after the take. There's the pawn on d7. That's something I dislike. So I have to do something in between, like maybe knight a5 attacking the c4 pawn could be a good decision, but without playing b6, of course. Okay, now he went out with the queen, so d7 not in his. Wow. I don't believe him. Now he wants to play e5? No. Okay, so now I'm over. Even if I lose the d7, because now rook d1 and blah blah blah. But c4 is a weakness. I think now I have it in my hands because his weaknesses on the queen side, even if he infiltrated with the rooks, it's still I feel it's still around equal. And yes, once again, 1400 playing like this. Wow, amazing. So my plan, taking c4. If he protects like rook c1, I will play rook c8. This one has to be there because the second is coordinating the pawn. Uh, that's necessary. Even if he plays this, I will simply, yeah, I don't know what I will do. I will simply, okay, he gave me the pawn. And, and, yeah, this looks like a point because even if he takes, I really like it with two rooks for the queen because his bishop is out of the game a little. He's playing really good game. Really good game. Wow. Wow. I have to say, wow. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to play my best, really. It was really tough because the bishop was in a pin, and if he takes, and I will retake with the pawn potentially, it was, yes, now I have this, again attacking the rook, and now it's not the pin anymore. So, I will hope I'm okay. If he moves the rook, I will move back the bishop finally. And then I will self-make a pin. Even if I will lose there, I will probably be okay. Okay, this is not correct because this is losing. This is losing the whole rook. Finally, a mistake came. Finally, I have to say. Because he did so well. Wonderful game. He represented himself with playing really, really good. But now I'm taking charge finally. I will ask him if you want to trade queens. Not. So I will take the queen for free. Thank you. Yes. Good. Really good game. Yeah, maybe future master. With 1400 to play like this. Wow. Sometimes happens that if you play somebody who is like 11, he has no rating, he has no points, and in 2 3 years he is international master for some reason. Yeah, okay, that was a little hyperbolics. Okay, let's play King's Gambit uh, to have something more interesting. H6? Playing in King's Gambit, those H6s? I cannot believe it. Okay, first development. That's the key. Maybe I can sacrifice also. If he doesn't want to take, I will take with the pawn. Okay, this is incorrect. This must be incorrect because his king is totally naked from this diagonal. And to all the damage, there is a pawn. How can he protect everything? Maybe queen f6. Good. Wow, good. Protected it. Good boy. Good boy. I will cast. The only bad thing is that the f6 square was for the knight prepared, but okay. So e7 is possible. Yes, a6, that's more logical than the previous h6, that's true. But now I will try to handle it a little bit more. I developed all my pieces instead of bishop, of course, but I will probably don't need a bishop now. Yes, that's perfect one. He cannot castle, that's one. And there is a fork on c7, that's second. And now also the second guy can come in and what he can do. Oh, he resigned. Okay, maybe because of the fork. The question is if I really wanted the fork. Yeah, I will do it, probably. Okay, okay, let's go, let's go. Give me the next one. In a previous video, I said always like pairings takes a lot more than I thought. Like I'm playing mostly the bullet, the 1+0, and the pairings there are not that okay. E6 or G6, maybe better E6. When this structure happens, it's probably a little better to keep it safe on the king side. And the bishop on this diagonal has not much sense in those structures. I don't know. Maybe it's alright. Okay, let's play b6, getting the light squares bishop into the game. Trade him or not? Maybe not. Maybe I could trade. Yeah, that was probably a good idea to trade him. But I don't think I'm bad here. He's playing faster, really fast. Okay, my plan. Kingside attack, that's true, but how? e5, f5, both? Both, both. Yeah. Which one first? Yeah, d5 looks crazy. I like crazy moves. Yeah, because his queen is totally outside the board, and if you got the attack, the queen will not be useful for defending. Yes, this looks possible. I want to retake with the knight and then push the g4. Okay, okay, okay. There could be some sacrifice on f2, probably. I don't know, I don't know. Let's go with g4. Now it looks even stronger. Let's go for it. Yeah, maybe it's nonsense, but I like it a lot. And now the question, would I take it with the pawn or with the knight? Yeah, let's open the rook into the business. He's playing so fast. Wow, wonderful. Still, his queen is totally out of the board. That could damage him. Now checkmate on f2. I'm threatening. That's not bad. That's not bad. What about this check? Maybe first this check. Now this check. It smells there around the king. It smells really much. But I'm not sure where the checkmate could be. Oh, he gave up. After rook c4, maybe b5, and I will win in a few moves, but I was still not so sure. But yeah, good game. Good game with sacrifice. I think it is not boring. You can comment if you want to. Maybe I can make some chart like which game was the best from the video. Okay, 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 okay. what I want. Maybe simply. I don't want. Ah, G5. That's good. He is good. He is really good. And now, I'm not sure if bishop f3. Yeah, I like it. I really like the position. Maybe it's still some line of the opening, but I honestly say I'm not sure. But by the way, I like the position. Even if I trade on c6 and play c3, it's still lovely position for white because of damaged pawn structure on the queen side. And I have better bishops. I have really better bishops than him. And I like this. I really like this. I also trade queens and steal him the pawn or not. Yeah, it's probably not so sure. I'm not sure. I will likely close the bishop first. And now bishop c5 looks tempting. Trading the rooks. Yes, that's what I wanted. And now placing the rook to c1 and playing b4 and a4. I established some structure. Yes, that's still okay. I strongly believe that's okay. And after he goes rook a3, I will go c4. Yes, yes, my b pawn would be tough to stop. Maybe I could play b5 immediately, but he could take my pawn on c3 then. That's nothing I wanted. I want it like this. If he pin my pawn, I will collect it with the bishop. And I strongly believe my pawn on B line is better than his pawn on C line, which is my hope. uh, I'm of course not that sure. And the question is, I, I, I will, I will do with the bishops. The bishop pair is a bishop pair. That's true. I don't have a window. That's my bad. If I had the window, I will probably be even stronger. Okay, let's move back. Maybe I could do it immediately. Oops. Yeah, he is not that bad. Okay, let's increase the power of my rook somehow. Somehow, but how? Hmm. I stopped to believe my position. Still, it's all right. Okay, let's do the window. Something I necessarily need. Now the rook moves. Where? Somewhere. Somewhere here. I couldn't go to d2 because of this. Yeah, I have bad time. That's also a factor. Okay, let's trade and go back with the bishop to save the c1 square. Yeah, the trade of rooks helped me a little. At least I hope. Because my rook is now more active and he cannot activate his rook. So immediately. So my h3 was probably not the good move. That's now it proves, right? Okay, let's trade everything. Okay, out of the pin fast as possible. Okay, the trade I like. I don't know, maybe it's too late to get something. I also built my pawns really bad. Ah, my goodness, what I did. Whoa, 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 that was not good. That shouldn't happen. After I made it as a clear draw, yeah, that was again a mistake. I'm playing like a I'm playing it like a bullet. The openings, like you should take time in openings to see what is happening properly. Like losing the light square's bishop like this. Now it seems to be like doesn't want to take him, but I really believe he should take it. Now my plan is to start some Colorado. I mean Avalanche. Yeah, that's tactically straight. I like those positions. I don't believe it's all right from my side, but I like it a lot. And now it seems to be correct because he didn't achieve anything. His king remains in the center, and slowly I will go for him. My plan, queen getting in, maybe knight moving in. Something I have to do. This looks tempting. This looks tempting. Of course I don't want to trade queens. Yes. Let's do this. I like it a lot. Because I can then retake with the rook on f1. And I will do it as fast as I can because now he has no time for taking here because he is losing the game. Oh yes, yeah, okay. It was fast enough. So now the finish, 19 minutes, still like I think 5 games, 6 games possible. So focus. Now it's enormously needed the focus. Yeah, strong opponent. So let's play the Sicilian. Ah, been that's something I don't like at all. Playing against. Even if, as I say, it's not so important to memorize the things in the opening. Good to keep in mind what you should do. For example, here I will hunt the knight, the bishop with my knight, because that trade I like really. I have now the bishop pair in open position. Of course, the knight was in a pin, so now I have to do something with my queen. Let's go there. Even if maybe the position on the king side is not so safe. To keep the queen so long away. Let's go there. Yeah, he's playing really good. Yes. Go there. My bishop pair is over. Not making any worries. Yeah, he's playing really clever. Okay, let's go there. He is playing such a good game. Uh, I think this trade was not that good as he thought. Because, okay, he made my pawn isolated, but he has also an isolated guy. And if we trade our isolated mans, I think it is good for both. And yeah, I will believe I am alright. Oh my goodness. Really? What a shame. Last last time was also some game like this. What a shame. I'm blind. What? I'm really improving? Oh my goodness. I have to train a little more, probably. What the hell? Everybody, or not everybody, but many people are playing with the bishop to trade the knight and making the double pawn here. I think it's the worst strategy in the earth for black. Yeah, let's continue. My plan is going to focus on the king side. Yeah, okay, let's engineer the bishop first. Yeah, I re-engineered the position to get the f-file open. Then I will move the bishop to the fianchetto. And after a long time, I'm getting the position I wanted. Because my kingside attack would be much stronger than his. At least, I believe. And again, I have to say I believe because I'm not sure. But I might be sure. Wow, f5. Boom. That's like crash, boom, bang. I also crash it not with e4. Let's go. It's not safe. It's not safe. But this pin would be not that bad because my knight is still able to do some process. And if he moves the king there, I have some check in here. Which is the key, I feel. Okay, he castled. He castled. I like to steal him the pawn. Sorry. Sorry, I like this steal. Everything would be traded and I would be alright. With a pawn more. Okay. As I said, everything would be traded. I will probably retake with the knight. Okay, let's go back. Attacking the c4, by the way. Still everything alright in front of my king. He's going for me. Wow. So strong guys playing those tournaments. How does it happen? I have to trade something just because I'm not so sure it's safe. Close to my king. The question is if knight g6 is is healthy move. Hmm. Yeah, my plan is after rook h6 going there, he will hunt my pawn, that's for sure. But I will take the f5. And I pretend I'm good. Yeah, yeah, going to play this. After he check, I have these two squares restricted because of the fork. Oh, this check is impossible, sorry. My goodness, I'm so blind like this. What to say more? I'm blind. Yeah, restrict him a little. And going. Why not? Going. Wanna take me everything I have? Oh, this one I need to hold. Stop me if you can. Yeah, he stopped me. Okay, so different way to choose. I need to be faster. Oh, how to take it? My goodness. Yeah, that was really game. He did a good game. That's for sure. I squeezed through. 9 minutes. So maybe time for two games. Shallow gambit again. Plan. Shallow plan. Yeah, that's good for bullet, but it's probably not so good for blitz because it's probably too crazy. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I have to do something wrong, but I'm not sure. Okay, Matthew is speaking. I have pawn less. Positionally speaking, I'm hurt. Yeah, total disharmony. Some tricky options, but tricky options. Okay, let's go for some tricky options. Tricky and tricky. If he takes my queen, I would take his queen and do the fork on f2. Maybe it shouldn't work. The trouble is I'm so bad. But again, I hope that for you it could be a lot of fun here, those positions, because yeah, I'm like lost from the move 5, and in move 16 I'm still playing somehow. Even if I am lost, by the way. But still, something like queen c2. Let's go there, and yeah, okay. He is paying attention. That's bad. That's bad for me. He's paying attention, and I'm paying the pieces. It's just like losing two in one. Are there any chances? The last chance getting the knight for some product. Yeah, okay. Never mind. I'm killed. Definitely. Wow, wow, wow. Maybe it's too late today. Okay, still 6 minutes. Too early for Berserk. Let's go like Italian slow. Okay, we did it once. I think that's not the good recept for black. Just for the reason he is not able to bring me the troubles. He would have himself the troubles with the king in the middle. Like now, for example, taking there is probably, it's not yet damage, but again a move which is causing the trouble because he still needs to develop the bishop and make the castlings. I wonder what he is going to play there. Yes. Yes. Okay, it's still not helpful for castling. I don't know if this is a proper move. Maybe not at all, but maybe yes. Now he has a trouble with the knight. There's no checkmate on d1 after the trade's on e4 because I still can move back the bishop. And never forget there is a mate on f7. Okay, that's two pieces for one if I'm not wrong. Yeah. Okay, we have still enough time for last one. That's not bad. And maybe I will finish like in position 21, 22. Ah, Berserk. Let's go wild. Let's go wild. Oh, man, what are you doing with the queen? Are you crazy? He lost two moves, basically. I could probably play knight g4 instead of this, but I'm going slow. Yeah. Okay, let's go wild. Let's go to be wild. Maybe I could take g2 first. It's funny how I feel there is something, but there is nothing still to happen. Still believing. Oh, that was wrong. Okay, sacrificing the bishop, but the queen would be out. That's not poor idea. Wow. Oh yes. Okay. Amazing. Amazingly played. Okay, so I feel it was the correct last game. Uh, I will not play it till the end because it's bitter, and I hope next time it would be much better than today. But as you can see, I learned from my loss. You'll be the boss. Good night.